Christmas dinner, a time for joy, laughter, and warmth. But that night, as the golden turkey sat untouched on my plate and the twinkling lights cast cold shadows on the walls, my world shattered. Dad raised his glass, smiling at my siblings before turning to me with a look I'll never forget. "You're a burden," he said, voice steady, void of any love. "You can't live with us anymore." The words hit me like a bullet. I glanced at Mom, hoping for contradiction, denial, anything, but she only looked down at her plate, silent. My siblings fidgeted awkwardly, refusing to meet my eyes. My heart pounded in my chest. After everything I had done for this family, after all the bills I had paid, the support I had given, this was how they repaid me? I clenched my fists under the table. Fine. If they thought they could throw me out, they were in for a rude awakening. I barely slept that night. The walls of my childhood room, once a place of comfort, now felt suffocating. Memories of laughter, late-night talks, and holidays filled with love felt like cruel jokes. How had I become an outsider in my own family? By morning, I had made my decision. If I wasn't welcome, then I wouldn't stay. But I wasn't leaving empty-handed. I went downstairs with my suitcase and found my parents sitting in the living room. "I'm leaving today," I announced, voice firm. "But I hope you know, that also means I'm done paying your bills." Silence. Dad frowned. "What?" Mom's face paled. My siblings finally looked up, eyes wide. "I've been covering rent, utilities, groceries, everything. You think I'm a burden? Let's see how you manage without me." Dad's mouth opened, but no words came out. He had always been the provider before he lost his job. When money got tight, I stepped up. I worked long hours, sacrificed my own needs to ensure my family didn't struggle. And now, the very people I had supported were throwing me away like I was nothing. "You can't just leave like that," Mom finally whispered. I scoffed. "Why not? You made it clear you don't want me here. You don't get to use me and then throw me away." Tears welled in her eyes. My siblings whispered amongst themselves. Dad stood up, his face red with anger. "You're being ridiculous. We raised you. This is how you repay us?" I laughed bitterly. "Repay? I've done nothing but repay you. But now, I'm done." I grabbed my suitcase and walked out, my heart heavy but resolute. That night I checked my phone. Dozens of missed calls and texts, some apologetic, some furious. Dad demanded I return. Mom begged. My siblings sent half-hearted messages. But I ignored them all. For the first time in years, I felt free. Sometimes the people closest to you will take you for granted until you show them what life is like without you. I walked away that day, and it hurt, but I chose myself, and that was the best decision I ever made. If you've ever felt unappreciated, if you've ever given your all only to be cast aside, remember this: you are not a burden. You are not disposable. You deserve love and respect. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Let's talk in the comments.